Good morning guys, hope you're well. I thought I'd film a long-awaited house and pond update for you today. I know this has been absolutely ages, literally 3 years I think it was when I filmed the last one, and a lot of you have messaged and said sort of what's going on, what's happening with the house, what's happening with the pond, let us know what's happening. So I thought I would. The last 3 years have been an absolute battle. Obviously the last 6-8 months, whatever it's been, we've all been in lockdown and it's been horrible. We've also had personal troubles that have not been very nice as well to deal with. We've also had some fun bits to deal with because, as you know, Shani's well, she's had the baby. You haven't seen it yet on YouTube, but I promise you the next video that I upload will be the little meeting the baby video. I'm going there this afternoon to see him again, and I will try and film it, I promise. But yeah, house-wise, quite a lot has changed. 3 years of hell. Anything and anything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. We have fought with Brighton and Hove Council to get the planning changed and adapted and how we wanted it. We couldn't quite get what we wanted, but we've got to a stage where we can actually do stuff now. So we have had all the builders in, all the guys in, everyone's been working here. As you know, that's sort of my family, so it's been, you know, that side of it has been fine because we've had family helping us out. But yeah, today is now the 5th of November, so it's the day we're going back into lockdown again. The sun is shining. I thought I'd come out in the garden and just show you the update really. As I say, it's been a very, very hard 3 years, but it is nice to actually see some progress now. So I turn you around, I'm at the front of the house, top of the drive. If you've watched the previous videos, I'll link them down below. You can see, well, I won't explain it all, just watch the videos and you'll see what it was like. But let me turn you around. So this is the front of the house now, currently. This top drive area hasn't really changed, to be honest. It's just been a bit of a building site dumping ground. Any deliveries and things we've had have always ended up on this drive. So it's been a bit, this has literally been the, you know, the building stock. We have knocked down the garage that was there and we've built this extension. So this was managed to come forward a little bit, and this is the maximum height that we could go to. This will end up being a decent sized room. There's actually 2 rooms here. It's a lounge and then an ensuite at the back. So I'll explain. Well, inside the house has completely changed to what we thought it was going to be. We're still living in there at the minute, still very, very, very minimal. All our good stuff is in storage. So we've, you know, for the last 3 years been living with bare essentials. But we're starting to get this up, and it won't be long before we knock through and go into the house. This now, I think this side of the house was always planning to be the kitchen going out towards the back, but we've actually switched things around completely. This is going to be our lounge. Front door has gone there, which I don't love. I always wanted the front door as sort of a big double doors at the front there, but we didn't get it. So we've got now the front door here. Obviously this will be made to look nice. This will be drive, steps down, etc., going down to that. But we're at the stage with this extension that it is now a room. When you go in there, you can go inside, and obviously it's all got floor and it's got its roof up. We're waiting to have the top fiberglass, and there's going to be a whole new roof on the house. So it will look all modern and nice. Grey roof, black fascia, nice white painted house. Door will obviously be all new. We've got all the new doors and windows are all on order. So yeah, it will end up being nice, but this is sort of mid-build as we are at the moment. And as I say, we're still living in it. We haven't moved out yet because this hasn't broken through properly to the inside of the house. So yeah, this is a sort of midway update for you. So we go down the drive. As I say, not much has changed on this front bit. Excuse all the mess. As I say, it is a building site. We did have that big cherry tree here, if you remember. You can see the stump of it just over there. I wanted to try and keep that big cherry tree, but unfortunately it did have to go. It just wasn't working right, so it wasn't going to be part of the plan, so that had to go. So that's where we just were, the front drive there. Alan's pond hasn't changed, I think, much since last time you saw it. We had, I think the last sort of pond updates I gave, we had just had it fiberglassed and we were struggling to get the water to be nice and clean. That is all now absolutely fine. We also got these coping stones and we put all these around the top as well. The garden's a bit wild. I mean, we haven't been out here doing anything apart from building stuff, so we haven't done any sort of home maintenance. It's literally just been doing what needs doing. So yeah, the pond hasn't changed. It is running nice and clear though. The whole shed is new. If you remember before, he had just a sort of wooden temporary shed there, and this has now just been newly built. So he's got a bigger shed and an upgrade from what he had before with a fiberglass roof. This will be the same sort of roof as what we'll have over on the other side of the house, so a big fiberglass roof. And in his concrete shed or plant room, that's all his existing filter equipment, obviously all very temporary. He's only just started putting all this back in there. but he just needed to get it up and running, obviously, so the fish, you know, had oxygen and all that. But luckily it has all gone in okay. He's got much more space here than what we had before. And then over this side of the room, he's got a little grow on. Basically, the sun is really bad, but essentially, is that any better? No, essentially this big corner here will be fiberglassed, and that's going to be like a mini pond, and that's going to be his filter set up. Sorry, the light is awful. There you go. So he's going to have a filter set up in this corner with a mini pond over here for him to grow on sort of smaller fish before they go out into the main pond. And then also, I don't know if he's going to like get into breeding them or doing something, I don't know, but he's got a nice big space anyway. Sorry, I know the light's awful. But yeah, so this is, as I say, mid-construction. The bare essentials have been done so that his fish are happy and the pond is running okay. When we step outside here, so now turning around where we were before, if you remember, this was just grass, basically. It was essentially just a big hill that went all the way round. The bottom of the garden back drops down, so this was just grass. Side of this house hasn't changed or anything yet, but it will do. The two yellow lines that you can see there will actually be bifold doors coming out from what is now going to be the kitchen this side. If you remember, we were going to have a big extension here. That hasn't been able to happen. We've gone out the other side and we are still going to go up. We're about to go up very shortly, actually. Obviously, with lockdown happening, we're not too sure what, whether the builders are going to be able to come in or the guys are going to be able to do stuff. But we had to make the compromise that this side of the house is now going to be kitchen, hence why we've made all this area, this big patio, temporary marble table in the middle. But this will be our table area, obviously not just stacked on blocks like this, and we will have a floor, obviously, not just concrete floor. But this will be our outside dining area, as I say, coming out from these bifold doors. So the kitchen will be here, come out onto this outside dining area. We built a big pizza oven, so this is really cool. We've been using this the last couple of months when the weather was a bit more nice. Excuse the cat food bowl on the floor. But this pizza oven has been great. A little outdoor kitchen. As I say, indoor kitchen will be there like I just explained. So you'll be coming out to this outdoor kitchen area, which is just really cool. Absolutely love it. Down the side here, you go into what is a little snug area. Again, very messy. As I say, this is mid-build and we've certainly not been using it properly yet. It's just the spaces. This will eventually have glass railings all the way around the edge. And it'll have like a outdoor sofa in here with a little coffee table, etc., like a little bit of a snug. So you go down these couple of steps into this snug area. This area was never planned at all because, as I say, we were hoping that this would be extension with craft room below. That hasn't happened, but now this is sort of what we've done with it. So we've got an outdoor snug area. Alan would like to have on the back of here, the back of the pizza oven area, a projector TV, so we can all sit down here in the nights, chilly nights with blankets and watch outdoor telly. Would be quite fun. We'll see if that happens, I don't know, but that's his plan. So yeah, little snug area. So when you look back up this way, obviously you get back up to the outdoor dining area and over to the pond, shed. We had these steps put in. So big steps that take us round to the back of the garden. We also had all these trees put along here. This was quite a big expense actually, having all these trees put down the side, because as you can see there's a road there as that van's just gone past. It's not noisy or it's not a problem, but the people that live in the houses over here can obviously look into our garden, but with these trees here it's blocked the view, so that's been fantastic. So this little area is actually quite sheltered and nice, which is lovely. So yeah, so obviously had all this border made, had the trees put in down these steps. As I say, these will all be slabbed eventually. We're having, I think, Indian sandstone on the floor, and then Alan wants to have lights on every step so it'll all look quite modern and nice. Like I said, there will be glass railings around this area, so it will be good, but it's still probably quite a long way off. Right, round to the back of the garden. This area has turned out a lot bigger than we thought it was going to. So just the MOT's down for a minute, obviously not finished. It takes us into this bottom bit of garden, which we don't really know what's happening here. This is the back of that extension, which, as I was saying to you, is going to be our lounge, and then that very back bit is actually the ensuite, because this is going to be bedroom, dressing room, ensuite. Plus, obviously, we will be upstairs as well for extra bedrooms. We've still managed to get keep the little storage cubbies under the house, and we've also got another little storage cubby type room over there. And then we created a hot tub area. We did have the hot tub delivered early. We weren't supposed to be getting this, but because we were in lockdown, we treated ourselves to a hot tub to give us something to do and enjoy whilst we've been locked down. So this will eventually be, obviously all these walls and everything have been constructed, all this floor's been sorted. This whole ground was dug out because we had to have soakaways and drainage and whatnot. So yeah, this will be a hot tub area. We plan to have an outdoor shower here as well. And yeah, and then we've gained, as I say, that storage space under there. So this is all very, very, very unfinished, but it's turned out a lot better than what we thought and a lot bigger than what we thought, as in garden. This always seemed like a tiny little bit of garden, but now it hasn't got just grass and overgrown. It's actually a decent size. I can't remember what the meterage was. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it 6.5 meters or something like that? I can't quite remember. But a decent bit of garden anyway. This will just be completely flat. I think we're going to go AstroTurf, which I don't really like, but it is going to be practical and it will stay nice and clean. So I don't know, but I do love our trees going up the side there. The back of the house, it hasn't changed much, as I say, apart from that. But yeah, we spent quite a massive chunk of our budget on this outdoor landscaping, which wasn't what we planned, as I say, because this was supposed to be house extension, but now all that's gone over that side and we'll be spending more going up. But this outdoor landscaping cost a lot of money and a lot of time. Obviously this has taken months and months to get this far, but we're now at a stage where it's clean, usable. Not that we're going to use it because the weather's changing now, but it is tidy. So that is it. Alan is super pleased with his new plant room shed. Really, really happy with that, and the pond is all up and running and all good. We have got a lot to do, a lot of things to do, but it is getting there. As I say, it's not what we planned, but it is certainly okay. So yeah, hope you enjoy that little update. Sorry, the sun's really bright. So yeah, hope you like that little update. Bit of a weird one, as I say, because we're not finished at all. We're a long way from being finished, and even to get here has been a battle. But it is starting to feel like it's becoming our home now, rather than just, you know, just a small bungalow with a massive amount of grass. Starting to get to how we want it. So yeah, hope you like this little update. As I say, next video I'm going to film will be showing you the little baby, who's absolutely gorgeous. And I shall see you very, very soon. Bye.